What's up, you guys? Welcome again to my channel. My name is King Inc. and today I'm gonna be retrying this Vlogtober video because this is a story time plus mukbang of the first time I got water poisoning. And I had to start this over because I was a menace and I thought that I had cleared enough storage from my phone for me to be able to film all the way through, but apparently not, because I just finished 10 minutes of saying this entire story for everything to delete. So now I have to go back and do it all over again. So I'm halfway through this food, but it's basically spicy sausage in the Trader Joe's Fall Harvest sauce, pasta sauce. Really delicious. I added Parmesan cheese and chili flakes in there, and then I got this cool funky mug, but we're gonna talk about that. Basically, for context, I had this friend in like middle school. That was like my introduction to all things fancy, luxury, rich people-ish. She lived in a country club. Her family was rich. And me and my friends went like for a birthday party originally. But she was my introduction to it. Like, never in my life had I experienced going into a country club, seeing all the golf carts, seeing all the rich people drinking and being old and playing golf. I had a Shirley Temple. Wait, is it a Shirley Temple? Is it a Shirley Temple? Am I forgetting the name of it? It's the drink where it's like red cherry, like grenadine or something with Sprite. That drink. Obviously, we had the non-alcoholic version because we were literally kids. Cherry London? I don't remember. Oh my gosh, I think it's a Shirley Temple, like the drink, the red Sprite drink. But delicious. We would sip on those and drive around golf carts, and oh my gosh, like we would go to the lake. This was in Florida. This was in like Orlando, Florida is where I grew up. And so first time seeing them big ass gates, first time seeing all that security at the front, going in their driveway being bigger than my apartment. Literally shifted my brain. And I looked around and I said, this is the life for me. Okay, maybe like a little bit different because I'm not gonna lie, like their HOA was crazy and I know they had a bunch of fucking rules, and I'm not gonna lie, ain't nobody in there look like me, so maybe somewhere else. But anyways, year after year, we'd end up coming back for a Halloween party. They loved to host these really big parties for like my friend and like her classmates. Sorry, I'm gonna check out all both because I don't know what parties, end of school year parties, back to school parties, whatever it was, the party was there. I had some plus ones. I would invite my friends from other friend groups and we'd just be chilling. It was like multiple fucking friend groups there. We were like, I was the type of person who floated along a lot of different crowds in school, so it was definitely like, and I know at the end of the day, we're all just like a bunch of random ass kids and we all got our own thing going on. And these kind of cliquey group things aren't like everything. But just to give you guys a bit of a visual on how the vibes were, it was definitely like a lot of like the popular girls who were on like the alt vibe. Like they weren't like fully preps. There was like a few, but it was also you know, some people who were definitely like more artsy, some people who were more like fashion, like some people who were more like back of the class, like funny jokester, and then there was like the big like rough guys who were like also talking to the popular girls. And it was my friend group where we're just like also more the ones that kind of like talk to a bunch of different friends, but my different friends were individually in those groups, but then I just happened to kind of be like the, what's the word for it, but like the common denominator within a lot of them. So it was definitely really cool to be at these parties. So anyways, this one party was basically themed after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's so good, you guys. Got myself another sausage because I had a lot of pasta left, so. But The theming was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it was basically this really, really big game that was a mix of escape games, haunted house, like full immersion, like on some 17th door type shit. Like tag, hide and seek, trivia, like clue search, scavenger hunt, just a mix of all these things. And basically we had a certain amount of time to basically navigate ourselves around the entire big ass mansion. Some of the rooms, of course, had like little signs up where it was like, not part of game, do not enter, just because it was literally still their house. But it was pretty cool. Everybody was really respectful. But we would all split into groups of like 6. Whoever won, we would all get like these prizes. Like it was year after year with a bunch of these different parties. Like whoever won this game that was planned out, because the host of the party really loved making these parties, we would win a $25 Amazon gift card. And as fucking high schoolers, we were hyped as fuck, because you knew that all of us had something that we had been looking at Amazon, but we just, I mean, like, we didn't have the funds for all that. Like, that was like $1 million billion to us before. So fuck yeah. And then aside from that, we'd get some cool trinkets, we'd get some cool candy, and aside from that, it was still an awesome party because it wouldn't take up the whole time of the party, which was cool. We had a lot of time to hang out and everything. So we split up into groups. My group would definitely win a lot of times, so that was a thing. But thankfully, I didn't really feel too bad. My group didn't really feel too bad about being the group that would win year after year, just because, first of all, everybody would kind of get a lot of stuff, and also a lot of people would kind of just stop playing the game in the middle of it. Like, these people would just hang out in the bathrooms, chilling, vaping, talking, gossiping, or they just like go into the movie theater room and just kind of watch TV. So it was kind of cool, because if you didn't want to participate, it wasn't like you were like lame as shit, okay? Like, just some people weren't gonna play the game, and so if anything, it just made us feel better, because we didn't feel bad about like hogging the prize. We're running around. It's like 2-3 hours this, and I'm running. I'm wearing a skeleton onesie. I'm freaking out because that shit was scary, and I'm kind of like, I'm nervous as fuck when it comes to like scary shit. I've never really done stuff like this aside from at these parties. So it was definitely something that like genuinely scared me, but it was so fucking fun. But running around, trying to figure things out with my group, doing math problems, hiding in the dark, because the Leatherface guy was like a fucking scare actor that was interviewed for the position. They had the money for that. And so this dude would be banging on doors and screaming and be like, get out of there, like, I'm gonna rip you to fucking shreds, and like crazy shit. Like, you thought he was gonna break down the door. Like, he wasn't allowed to do anything aside from like tap us, because we had these taped X's on our back, and if it was ripped off or we were tapped, we'd be like dead technically. So that was kind of like the way to also navigate. Like, we couldn't get caught, but we still have to solve all these problems and get to the bottom of like the mystery. So it was really cool. But dude, it was like running and crouching and hiding and having to do that thing where you like cover your mouth, because you have to control your breathing or else he's gonna hear you. Because sometimes some of us would be hiding in cabinets, in bathtubs, in closets, behind clothes. That shit was so scary, because he would come around super quietly and he would get you if you like made a peep. Like, it was like full on horror movie without actually like perishing. So it was very immersive. But at the end, my group won, and this is the part where we just get to chill. We were checking out the spread. There was like pizza, there's wings, there's any tizers of anything. There's like mini tacos, mozzarella sticks, jalapeno poppers, all the sodas that you could think of, a bunch of different juice, and of course a lot of water. So I did not realize that there could be consequences for drinking water. So I'm over here losing my breath, recovering from this craziness, and I'm like, okay, I had a little bit of food before we started the game. I had some pizza, I had a lot of jalapeno poppers, because that was also my introduction to jalapeno poppers, because my family wasn't buying any of that shit. So these parties were also a moment for me to go fucking crazy with what I ate. And so I had some of my food, but then after, it was like hours later, I was hungry, and I was like, okay then. And so I ate a slice of pizza, and I'm like, okay, I'm thirsty as hell. I'm over here drinking that fresh, crisp, cold bottle of water from the fridge because they had like 5 fridges. Crisp, and it's going down quick. And I'm like, okay. I don't feel any satisfaction. I'm not feeling refreshed. I'm not feeling quenched. I'm not feeling relieved. I'm not feeling energized. Something's wrong. It just feels like I'm drinking water and it's like phantom gone. Like I don't even feel full. So I'm drinking water. Another bottle. I get another bottle. I get another bottle. I eat a few bites of my pizza. I get another bottle. And next thing you know, I'm at like bottle number 7. We're going 8. And I start having this crazy hit of like nausea. I didn't eat that much like food before. I didn't eat some craziness. So it was sad though, because the only thing at the time that I could suspect was the food. And I'm like, okay guys, fine. And I was pissed off because I was like, damn bro, like I never get to eat this shit at home. And now I got myself sick for some reason. And I'm like, okay. I'm slowly sipping water. And I'm not feeling good. My head hurts. I feel weak. I'm having cold sweats. I'm shaking. I'm nauseous as hell. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I start talking to my friends about it. I'm like, what the fuck, what the fuck? I don't remember right now how exactly I came upon the realization that I just got water poisoning. But it was either me discussing it with my friends because I was like, bro, I feel like shit. But I'm not about to leave. I'm not about to leave. Because I told my parents that I'm staying here till we're done. And that's what I'm going to do. But I was like, this does not feel good at all. I felt like I was going to spontaneously combust, explode, turn inside out, flip upside down, literally like do a little boogie and then pass out. Okay, like it was dying. Myself a little refreshing sip of water. Crisp. Anyways, back to the story. I feel terrible. I feel like I'm gonna collapse. Like literally, I'm like losing it. I'm losing it. I'm slowly blacking out, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I start thinking, and then I remember, like, I think it was like me remembering 1,000 Ways to Die thing, something like that, or like some sort of like Instagram post or something, where they literally mentioned that if you drink like a gallon of water within the hour, you will get water poisoning and you will fuck up your blood and you could like explode. Like you basically are drowning from the inside out. And I was like, guys, I've committed a mistake. A grave mistake. I'm like, oh no. And I just have to sit in the chair because at this point, I can't put anything in my mouth. Nothing. I could barely interact with everybody, and it sucked because technically the game did last the majority of the party, but it wasn't all of it. Like, it was still like, it was maybe slightly a bit more than half, but even then, it was like, we still would get to sometimes hang out for longer than what the invitation said, or people would come earlier than what the invitation said, and we were fine. It just sucked because for so much of the party, I had to just be like couch locked because I had to go through all of the symptoms of like low-key like water poisoning and just deal with it because we ain't got the money to go to the fucking hospital like that. And I was like, hell no. Whatever, bro. Like, I was just pissed because I wasn't gonna have any more jalapeno poppers, but it is what it is. I have a $25 Amazon gift card. We're chilling. My friends are here. The baddies are around. The homies are here. The vibes are there. The spookiness is up. And hey, maybe I did get water poisoning for the first time in my life. But did I have a great time? Yes. Do I cherish those memories? Yes. But if I go back in time, I will be careful about chugging my water, because I have a bad habit of chugging water because I be thirsty, okay? But I got things checked out, because I know people are going to be like, that's a sign of... No. I have gone to the doctor and I'm okay. I checked everything because I was concerned. I was like, ugh. But no, it was just my dumbass being like so exhausted and tired, and not realizing that even if you're exhausted, tired, and thirsty as fuck, you can't just like listen to that. You need to like mathematically not drown yourself from the inside out. So now I know that. Be careful, you guys. Don't chug water. Genuinely, you could actually end up in the hospital. I think I was just lucky enough that I didn't hit like a point of like no return or something. It was just a really shitty time, and I had the most terrible headache ever. Like, it was like suffocatingly bad. But final bite of the spicy sausage with my pasta here. Thank you so much, you guys, again, for tuning in for another Vlogtober. Let me know what you thought of the story. If you made it all the way to here, please comment a jack-o'-lantern emoji down below. Let me know what you guys are doing for Halloween. And I hope you guys have been having a great October. I hope you guys have a nice and awesome, fun Halloween coming up soon. And thank you for sticking around and listening to my stories and enjoying my content and commenting. I'm getting better at going live again. I've just been doing like FaceTime vibes because I enjoy it and I think it's cool. And a lot of the people that I follow and I like their content and I enjoy interacting with them, they just have FaceTime vibes. Like earlier today, there was a girl that I followed who was just doing her laundry on the live, and that's kind of the vibes that I give sometimes. Not saying like copying, just like sometimes I just want to bring you guys around when I'm doing some errands. Really great news. I got some extra bread, so I'll be able to do some grocery shopping. I'll be able to do some last minute fall grocery shopping, hopefully, so I can give you guys some extra cool videos or things to try out, because every single time I've had to miss out on a lot of like the fall options available just because the money ain't there. So I've been doing my best to make the most out of Halloween with what I've got, and I've printed out a few things. I've been printing out a few like Pinterest pictures that I find of like Halloween vibes, and just kind of taping them around. So I'm definitely decorating the area. I printed out some paper bats so that I can hang them up on the wall so that they look like they're flying around, and a few more other details that I'm going to try to customize the area and just have like low budget decorations, because something is better than nothing, and it definitely is very fun to just sit down and cut pieces out of paper. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and follow me on all my other social media down below, and consider, you know, joining the Patreon. We got some exclusive content there, exclusive designs dropping, exclusive 420 content as well for everybody 18 plus. And I just want to say thank you again. My name is King Ink. Welcome to the Curiosity Crew, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.